Welcome to Part 1 of the Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife's Controlled Hunts 101 seminar. Whether you are a brand new hunter who wants to learn how to apply for a controlled hunt for the very first time, or have been hunting for years and are looking for tips on application strategies, this seminar will help you maximize your opportunities. Part 1 focuses on bringing you up to speed on important terms and concepts that you'll need to navigate the controlled hunts process. The first thing that you will need to begin planning your controlled hunt applications are a copy of the current year's big game regulations. The regulation booklets are free and can be picked up at any store that sells hunting and fishing licenses, at any ODFW office, or can be viewed or downloaded online at odfw.com. The booklets include critical information for planning big game hunts in Oregon, such as hunt locations, season dates, and bag limits. There are two ways to access big game hunting in Oregon: through a general season hunt or through a controlled hunt. General season hunts have an unlimited number of tags that can be purchased by anybody, any place hunting licenses are sold, and at any time prior to the beginning of the hunting season. Tag numbers for controlled hunts are limited and must be applied for in advance of the hunt. Tags are distributed amongst those who apply for them through the controlled hunt process, which includes a random computerized drawing. Controlled hunts are necessary in areas where game populations are below management objectives, where hunter success rates may be too high to allow a general season, or in popular hunting areas where high hunter densities are socially unacceptable. Preference points are the key to Oregon's controlled hunt process. Preference points are awarded each year that you do not draw your first choice tag for deer, elk, pronghorn antelope, or spring bear, and the more points you have, the better your odds of drawing a tag in subsequent years. Preference points are not awarded for bighorn sheep and Rocky Mountain goat hunts. Every Oregon hunter and angler is identified by a unique hunter-angler ID number that is assigned when they purchase their first hunting or fishing license. Preference points are tied to this number, so it is critical that you know it and ensure that it is correct when applying for big game hunts. Take the extra time necessary to double check that your number is correct before finalizing your controlled hunt application. This ensures that your points are accounted for accurately. Without your number, licensed sales agents may have difficulty finding you in the system and create a brand new account to save time. When this happens to existing customers, preference points may be split between two or more different accounts for the same person, making it look like you have less preference points than you actually do, unless the error is recognized and ODFW is called to correct it. If you miss the application deadline, or know that you will be unable to hunt in the upcoming season, you can still accumulate a preference point by purchasing a point saver. You may apply for a point saver through the normal controlled hunt application process prior to the May 15th deadline, or through an ODFW office between July 1st and November 30th. Controlled hunts have been organized into 7 different hunt series based on species. Hunters can apply once each year in each of the following hunt series. 100 series is buck deer, 200 series is elk, 400 series is antelope, 500 series is bighorn sheep, 600 series is antlerless deer, 700 series is spring black bear, and the 900 series is Rocky Mountain goat. Hunt series numbers for both general and controlled season hunts are the same, and hunters, with limited exceptions, are only allowed to apply for and or purchase one tag per hunt series each year. Bighorn sheep and Rocky Mountain goats are once-in-a-lifetime tags, which means that if you're lucky enough to draw one of these hunts in Oregon, you are never allowed to apply for and hunt that species again. Each hunt series is further divided into hunt numbers that are based on the location of the hunt. Hunt numbers consist of 3 digits. The first number identifies the hunt series, and the second 2 numbers identify the unit that the hunt takes place in. For example, Hunt 135 is a deer hunt in Unit 35, which is the Paulina unit. Unit maps are shown in the Big Game Regulations and are included on the online and mobile versions of the Oregon Hunting Access Map, which can be found at OregonHuntingMap.com. In looking through the regulations, you will notice that some hunts also have letters and numbers following that third number. These additional identifiers are used when there are multiple hunts within the same hunt series in a unit. When submitting a controlled hunt application, hunters can select up to 5 hunt numbers per hunt series, with their first choice being their preferred hunt. There's some strategy here, and we'll get into that later in the seminar. Preference points are earned and accounted for by hunt series, not hunt numbers. That means that you can apply for different hunt numbers each year, and all of your preference points will go towards that current year's selection. You should now have a good idea of the terms related to the controlled hunt process. Check out Part 2 of the Controlled Hunts 101 seminar to learn how tags are allocated amongst all those who apply for them. This is critical information to understand when selecting which hunts to apply for.